The second type of resources are the web resources, ones that you can find on Google, so on and so forth. I've selected a variety of resources for each topic, and they range from articles to government pages to organizations fighting the injustice of your particular topic, so on and so forth. Okay. Now, by clicking on these, you're not going to magically find all of the statistics that you want to find. You are going to have to peel back the layers and search within each of these sites to find exactly what you're looking for. Again, having a nice focused research question and knowing exactly what you're looking for and what statistics will prove your point that your topic is in fact a problem and an injustice. You're going to have to look deeply in these sites. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at a site called Stop the Traffic. It's on human trafficking, and again, nothing earth-shattering. Initially, when you look at it, it's well done, looks professional, etc., etc. But all these sites are essentially going to be set up the same way. You do have your search box in the upper right-hand corner, which will be helpful. But before you do that, I would look for things such as about, take action, news, resources, data, etc., etc. Things such as that will lead you to the information you're looking for. If I go to this site and I look at the About tab, what is human trafficking, and then right underneath that it already says the scale of human trafficking. If I click on that particular link, it's going to take me to another page, and it talks about human trafficking being the world's fastest growing global crime. Okay, which is kind of crazy. And then it gives me all these other pieces of information here. And these pieces of information might be helpful. It talks about 1.2 million children are trafficked every year. Definitely an impactful problem. 1.2 million children, that's quite a bit. So there's a statistic there that might be helpful. And also what you have here is a link to the source of that information. So it's an estimate by UNICEF. So hey, maybe I can click on that link or search for UNICEF and find additional information about trafficking, human trafficking. Okay, U.S. Department of State Trafficking in Persons Report 2007, Global Estimate of Forced Labor, UN Office on Drugs and Crime. All of those could lead to some really good statistics. Again, knowing what you're looking for and what statistics you're looking for, having a focused research question is going to be very helpful in that. Okay, so again, keep in mind the resources. I'm going to go back to Blackboard. I was just one person searching, evaluating, and selecting sites for these 13 or 14 different topics. By all means, it's not a comprehensive list, but simply models of what a good, credible site looks like. Feel free to use the resources and the skills that I just discussed to find outside of information. What I've also provided for you at the bottom are some academic search engines for you Google addicts. Sweet Search works in much the same way, except it filters out all of the riffraff, such as advertisements, third grade science projects put online, etc., etc. So I would suggest that you use those as well. I've given you tips on how to integrate your statistics into your presentation, as well as some good places for other reliable statistics: National Center for Health Statistics, Abstract of the United States, Census Bureau, etc., etc. So feel free to use the sites as needed. Again, you will have to cite the sources. How do you cite the sources? How do you cite websites? Well, I've attached 2 documents to help you decipher all of that information. You will have to cite it in Noodle Tools. However, there are no citations already completed for you. You will have to input the information. I'm telling you right now, if you use EasyBib, it's going to be a real red flag when there's no date, no author, no publisher for all of your citations. So I strongly urge you to use Noodle Tools. Okay, so in doing so, you would create a citation for a website. Verify that yes, it is a website. And then input the information that it asks for. Again, I have 2 guides that I've attached for you to this module to aid you in your website citing adventures. And that was provided by a fellow librarian and friend of mine. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to come find me. I'll be more than happy to help you out. And also your teachers will be a wonderful resource as well. That's finding information in websites, and on to the next. Later.